I love researching the guys that I talk to and learning different things about their lives. I've obviously known you for a long time and known a lot about you, but I knew that you coached in high school in New Jersey. But for a time, I just learned you were an elementary school teacher. Is that right? Garfield Elementary School. I can only imagine you, Dick, as a sixth grade teacher. Explain to me, Dick Vitale, sixth grade teacher.
Hey, Seth, I tell you, I loved it. I didn't like the paycheck, but I was a sixth grade teacher. That all happened too. I'll be very honest. I was working. I got a job out of college in accounting. Came out of Seton Hall University, got a job out of college. I mean, it's amazing. My university now, I wasn't a great student. They're going to honor me. Bob Lee's going to be the host. Seton Hall is going to honor me as the humanitarian of the year, and I get a big kick out of that. But I came out of school, Seth. I get a job in accounting. I'm there about 3 months. And I'm looking around the room. I'm looking at these guys dealing with assets equal liabilities plus proprietorship, balance sheets. And I'm looking at the clock every day, starting 8:30, looking at that clock, can't wait for 5 o'clock to get out of there. And I was coaching a baseball team, 16 to 19-year-old kids. And I recruited the best kids in our area for this team. We really became a super team and won the state title, represented our area in Johnstown, PA. But one of our fans was a superintendent of schools. And he came over one day. He said, "Hey, Richie," never called me Dick, it was Richie. Richie, my wife still this day, never Dick, it's Richie. But Richie, have you ever thought about teaching or coaching? I said, "Not really." I said, "I have a degree in business." "Look, we can hire you in the elementary school, but you'd have to go back to school and get your certification. You get a temporary one, and we'll let you coach." I took a cut and bag, $4,500 a year. I'll never forget it. My wife saw the contract just recently, $4,500, and I coached junior like high baseball, basketball, football, and I loved it. And the kids treated me like royalty. And 2 years later, I get the job to be the head coach in basketball at the high school where I went. And the superintendent looked at me and he said, "I want you to understand one thing. The only reason you are getting this job, no one wants it. 60 by 40 gym, true story. 60 by 40 gym to practice in. I played our games on the road, and I took that job, man. And I had a little bit more here, but it all fell out. My first team meeting when they walked in, I looked at these players. They looked like Seth Davis. I said, "Who am I going to be with you guys? I need some players, man." And I started there with a clinic for all the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And my goal was, if I could get 2 from each class, that's 8 players. 8 players, you're in great shape. First year, I had kids that played with such heart and such passion. I made them practice outside. Today, you'd get crucified. We practiced in the snow and the ice. You ask my players, go back. We had a meeting several years ago. We were laughing about the old times. And I said, "Man, when we come out of that locker room, I want you to understand, the team we're playing, they were in that beautiful gym, 70 degrees. We're outside, man. And we were working outside. When we came out and played with such heart, you would have loved my kids. We won the state sectional championship. We won it right away my first year, and we were off. And for 5 years, the last 2 years, we had a terrific team, went undefeated, 2 state championships. And then I got the call for one guy, changed my life. There'd be no Dickie V. And I love him for what he did for me. Howard Garfinkel, 5-star. A lot of people don't know this. He heard me speak at a banquet. He came up to me, and I didn't even really know him. He said, "Sir, you belong in college." I said, "Oh, really?" I was getting one rejection after another, man. I got more rejections than the dean of Harvard gives out. I mean, one after another. Finally, he said to me, "I'm going to get you a job." He said, "I'm going to get you a job." And I got a call from Rutgers University, Dick Lloyd. And that was the start of what's been an incredible life. If it ended, I get emotional about it because you don't want to think it's coming to an end. But I can't hide the numbers, Seth. I'm going to be 75 years old. 75. I told my wife yesterday, she couldn't believe it. When I came home, she said to me, "You're acting like a little kid, like it's the first game you ever did. The Syracuse Duke game. It was a great game, but you're acting like..." I said, "You just don't get it, hon. You don't get it unless you sit there and feel." Dan Schumann, we had goosebumps. It was unbelievable. And I'm going to miss that so much. And I know the day's going to come when I got to pick up the phone, say it's over, man. It's over. But I hope, I pray, I work out like a fanatic. People don't know how much I work out because I'm trying to. You know, one thing we can't beat, Seth, you can't beat it, I can't beat it. We can't beat the clock. The clock beats all of us. It beats all of us. And I'm just hoping and praying. My idol, Vince Scully. I look every time I see Mr. Scully, I said, God bless, he's in his 80s and he's still working. Why can't that be me?